Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are working on my November budget. I do budget weekly because me and my husband both get paid weekly. But I do have a monthly overview so I can kind of see where bills fall, and then I adjust the budget every week based on what we actually got paid and things that are going on in the week, and if we overspent in a category the previous week, stuff like that. But it helps me to have a monthly one as well. So these pages are from the Happy Planner budget extension, and I actually am waiting for my Erin Condren planner, monthly deluxe planner, to come in the mail. Should be here hopefully by the end of the week, so my next videos will all be in that, and then I'll just move my November stuff into those. But yeah, I am super excited about that. So first things first, I go in and fill in the bill amounts for my bill pay checklist. I already put the bills that I have and the due dates for each of them on here, and then I'm just going to go through and fill out the amounts. My health insurance for me and my daughter is $55. My minimum payment for my Bank of America card is $220. My Spectrum bill, which is my internet, is $67. My car insurance is $195, and that's due for renewal next month, I believe. So hopefully this goes down a little bit. Geico's been pretty good with going down a few bucks every month or every 6 months. My Verizon bill is all over the place, and I have no idea why. They can't give me any answers. Everything looks the same on the bill, but it's a different amount every month. But I believe it's going to be around $225. And this is with 2 financed phones and then insurance on one of them. My phone, I'm debating if I actually want to pay it off because I only have like 4 or 5 more payments on it. So it's not a whole lot of money I owe on it. But I'm not sure if I should just leave it or if I want to cut my phone bill down a little bit. And then my electric bill this month, I believe I saw the bill and it was $41 this month. And then Hulu is $6. It's $5.99, but we'll just round it up to $6. And then my community bank is $189. So for Sallie Mae, I have paid on that student loan when you don't really have to. So I'm really paid ahead on it. A lot. But my minimum payment is $0. It has been $0 for a year. Because I paid when I went back to school, and then it was in forbearance then, and when I was in school originally, when I took out the loan, I still paid a little bit on it. But I recently did a balance transfer from my Bank of America. I transferred $1,900 of it onto a different card that has a 15-month 0 interest balance transfer promotion. So I was hoping that would give me a little bit of traction. But I don't think I'll have to pay that till next month, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to just put $25 as the minimum for Sallie Mae, and then we'll adjust that later. So then, moving over, glance, my rent is $650. Verizon will go to $25. My electric is $41. I don't pay gas. I don't pay sewer. My cable, we'll put that down as internet. Or actually, we'll do that as Hulu. So $6. And then my internet is $267. And then gas, I do $20 a week, so that's $80 for the month. Health insurance is $55. Car insurance is $195, and that's full coverage on one and liability on another. And then, now that we're getting out of the bill, kind of move this around a little bit. I don't know why it's blurry on one side, not on the other. That's weird. But groceries, I budget about $300 a month. Eating out about $100. I don't have any of this stuff. I don't do childcare. I don't do anything like that. And then I'll just go into my debt. It's $189. Going $25 just to be safe. And then $220. And then my cash categories, I do my car maintenance. These are my sinking funds, but I do car maintenance at $20 a week, which I think is probably a little high, but I do need to do brakes in the near future. Just based on mileage, they're fine, but I know it's gonna creep up on me, and I know it was really expensive. So I do $20 a week, and that's $80 a month. Fiona's my daughter, and I put away $40 for whatever she might need. Tank and Kitty, I do $8 a week, so that's what, $32 a month. Holidays, Christmas is coming, is still on December 25th, so if you haven't started thinking about it, it's probably the time to think about it. But I do $15 a week, so that is $60 a month. And then tolls and fees, I know I have a toll bill coming up soon whenever New York decides to send it to me. And then we go down to New York City pretty frequently, so I like to have some money set aside for that, because the toll, all the bridges and stuff getting in get expensive. The George Washington Bridge by itself is about $15 to go over, and then to get into Queens you have to go on another bridge, and that one's like $7 or $8. Plus all the other tolls to get down there. So I do $7 a week in that. So that's $28 a month. And then I'm just going to do some math and add all this up real quick. I will be right back. Okay, so one thing you will learn about me doing videos is I am horrible at math. Basic math I am horrible with. You will see me count on my fingers constantly. But I also film on my phone, so that is why the quality of my videos is not great. I do not have a fancy iPhone or anything. I have an old Google Pixel, like the original one. So it's not horrible, but it's not fantastic, and it's just getting old. But I film on my phone. My calculator's on my phone, so you won't see me really add anything up. But overall, my income that I'm looking at this month is about $2,800. If everything goes right, our total expenses should be at $2,387, which means I have $413 left to mess with. I don't want to say that I follow Dave Ramsey, but I do base a lot of what I do on him. There are certain things that he teaches that I believe are outdated and kind of irrelevant. And there are certain things he says that just really make me mad. But the basics of what he teaches is good. Like his way of budgeting and his way of paying down debt and all that, I agree with. There's just some other things with his financials and different things like that I don't agree with. So I don't want to say that I guess I'm Dave Ramsey based. But with that being said, I try and go for a zero-based budget. But I am very nervous about doing zero-based budgets because I always feel like I'm running out of money. And I always feel like I have no money, I'm not going to pay my bills. And the problem has never been I'm missing bills, I'm not paying my bills, this and that. It's just spending more than I make, essentially. But the bills always get paid. So it was never an issue until I ended up with $7,600 in credit card debt. Now I think it's an issue. But in Dave Ramsey's plan, he talks about doing a debt snowball where you pay off the lowest debt, which would be my, can't really see this at all, which would be my student loan, my Sallie Mae student loan that has a balance of $2,500. So, in theory, I would be paying, instead of the $25, I would actually be paying $438 on it. But with Christmas and everything coming, I want to make sure that I'll probably end up putting a little more towards my holiday sinking fund, just to kind of beef it up a little bit, because we have Christmas and then my daughter's birthday is January 1st, so we get both, and we have to get her birthday party set up and stuff like that, and we don't have a big enough house to entertain. And every time we try and make plans to entertain at someone else's house, it doesn't work out, and I don't want my daughter's birthday party being canceled because of personal beef between people. So we usually try and do it somewhere else, and that comes at a cost, and that's something I'm okay with. But just something I have to actually plan for, so it doesn't end up on my Bank of America card. But I also mentioned earlier that I did a balance transfer, so my Sallie Mae won't actually be my lowest debt. It's going to be my Citibank, and that's going to be $1,900, I believe, 19 and some change. So all my effort will be going towards paying this off, while also paying the minimum on this. And in theory, in my head, this makes it so that I'm kind of hitting it twice, if that makes sense. And in theory, that will have it paid off faster. I was playing with some debt calculators. I think the app's called Debt It or something. It has a little bird on it. But they were saying at paying like $200 extra a month, I should be out of debt by May 2021. I'd like to be out of debt by January 2021. Excuse me. But ideally, in perfect world, I would like to be out of debt by January 2021. And I'm working on a plan of how much I have to pay and how I want to do that. Because I would like to be buying a house by May of 2021. But, yeah. So, that is my November budget. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more content like this, just go ahead and like and subscribe. And make sure that you click the little bell notification, because I have heard that YouTube has changed it so you won't get notified unless you say for it to notify you. So make sure that when you click on the bell, you set that you want notifications for all videos. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed and have a good month, and I will see you next week, hopefully.